and welcome to BallinCraig Estate. My name is Eddie and this is my vlog. Today is November the 15th and actually we're heading to do something quite interesting or quite exciting today. So we have one job left to do before winter, and that is get the oilseed radish planted. And to do that we have been lent some very nice machinery by Bolton's machinery up here. So a brand new JCB and coon planting system, which, yeah, I'm really quite excited about. They basically said, we've seen some of your vlogs, we'd like you to give our stuff a try out, so that's what we're going to do today. Yeah, that's a really nice looking JCB, that is. That's the brand new fast track, that is. Got about 200 horsepower, and then we've got a Coon TF 1500 and the seedling that goes with it, which is the BTF 4000. So we're going to get these connected up, and then we're going to fill them with some seed pallets that I've ordered. And hopefully these will be quite nice. Wow, look at that. So much different to our stuff. But mind you, our stuff is about 20 years older. Yeah. But yeah, this is... wow. So this goes on the front. Like so. Ooh. And there we are. And we'll lift that up. We're going to have to load it with seed. But this should be a really manoeuvrable tractor. It's got four-wheel steer on it, which is fantastic. And slightly more powerful than the other tractors we've got. There we go. Oh, very cool. Very nice, this. Right, now I want to get it just in front of the seeder. Oh, the seed's here. Or actually, we just want to park it here. I'll lift up back. Right, I'm going to drop the front. Take that off. Yeah, take the cover off. And we'll pop down here. Grab the little forklift. We're going to fill this up with some seed. There we go. Ah, perfect. So this holds. This should hold 1.5 of these bags, which will be more than enough for us to get the radishes done. On the field that we got to do it, and we've got our new field is what we're doing this on. But this is something that I might look to, this setup might be something we look to expand the farm with next year. I've been very impressed with the little JCB skid steer we've got. So it'd be very nice if we could get something like this next year. We'd definitely have to sell one of our tractors. It'd probably be the John Deere to do this. But it sounds great too. There we go, nice and full. So we'll cover that up. Jump back in. Lift that up, and away we go. Right, down to the field. Awesome. This is a lovely tractor. Really is. Absolutely gorgeous. And all the modern setups on it, all the modern sort of conveniences that you get on a tractor that is brand spanking new. We definitely would have to borrow the money to get this. But if we're looking to invest in the farm, I don't see why not. And maybe if we are expanding the farm a lot, then something like this would be a good thing to have about. This would certainly cover all the jobs that the John Deere does. Completely and utterly. And it's good to freshen up your stuff every so often. There we go. See if we can get it through the gateway. That's the only thing that worries me. Is can we get the seeder through the gateway? Because we have very tight gateways around here. Yeah, there we go. We're in. Perfect. Right. Absolutely wonderful. So that's it. We've got it in here. Right. So let's get the back lowered down. Well, let's get it turned on first. Back lowered down. Oh, that's the front. Back lowered down. On. Right. And away we go. Wow, we'll have this done in no time. So this is a slightly wider seeder than we have at the moment. It's a 6 meter seeder as opposed to the 3 meter we have. If not, it might be it might just be a 3 meter. I'm going to turn the there we go. But yeah, that is very nice. Wow. No issues at all. And really good turning circle. So that's part of the reason why I asked when they said, "Oh, do you want to try out a tractor? Do you want to try out a thing?" That's part of the reason why I went for the JCB. Is mainly because it is so manoeuvrable. It can turn on an absolute dime. And around here, around on this farm, with the space we have, a tractor that can do that is really useful. You know, absolutely massively useful. So, yeah. And with the investment we're putting in, it definitely is something that we could look to do. Definitely something we could look to go forward with. I'm liking it. I'm liking this tractor a lot. I really am. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think on a bigger farm this would probably be a karting tractor or something like that. But here it definitely would be our big piece of kit. Our piece of kit that we would do a lot of work with. Everything from ploughing to cultivating to seeding to baling. We'd probably put it on the front of the baler. Yeah. The idea very much is to try and run everything with 2 tractors. Almost completely retire the Massey, because the Massey is getting a bit old. Just try and put a new something a little bit more modern on the farm. To go with, which might look a little bit out of place with all of our older equipment, but it is so nice using a piece of kit like this. Very odd with a lot of the modern stuff that's on it, stuff I'm not used to. The only thing that worries me about having something like this on the farm is that I'm so very used to being able to repair all my tractors myself, and this is beyond what we have in the in our workshop. We'd be able to maybe change wheels and things like that on it, but I don't think we don't really have the tools to repair the tractor itself for the most part. You know, the T-Dub and the John Deere, I can get in there, I can get the engine case open, and I can fix most of the issues. And the only big issue we've had in the last year was when the T-Dub had that issue with its steering, that we had to send it away for. But yeah, this is really nice. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it works so well. And I really like the seeder as well. The seeder holds more seed than our current one does. It's a bit strange it doesn't have any markers. I think there is another bit to this that also has a built-in cultivator, if I remember correctly. Turns it into a direct seeder, which would be an interesting bit to get as well. It's a very nice setup. This Kuhn setup. So yeah, I wonder what it would be like to have that in it as well. I should probably have requested that bit too, but the whole setup is quite an expense. So yeah, but as I said, we are planning to do more arable around here. So having the expense, having a tractor that is a little bit higher powered and can handle a little bit more stuff, it's not a bad idea. Completely retire the Massey, have the Ford around for when we need a second tractor, and maybe sell off the John Deere. The John Deere is the newest tractor we have on the farm, and that's the other thing. Do we keep the John Deere and sell off the T-Dub? Because the T-Dub has been on the farm for a very long time, and as a classic tractor is actually worth a little bit of money. And would certainly, that would then power up the farm a little bit. We'd then have our John Deere as our second tractor and this JCB as basically our primary. I mean, we could, in all honesty, for the most part, we could probably run the entire farm on this JCB. Lose the other tractors and do the entire farm. I'm not quite willing to do that. That opens us up to so much, so many problems. But it's, yeah, it certainly would be possible. Just have one tractor on the farm and run the whole thing from that. It's very tempting, but yeah, I don't think so. I think we want to keep the old faithfuls around, at least one of them. And just keep going with this at the moment. Yeah, this is certainly very tempting. Oh, wow. It's just so maneuverable. It really is. I mean, for that reason alone, it's just awesome. To be able to make those turns that quickly just means this job gets done that much quicker. And we are a lot further through the field than we normally would be. At this point with the John Deere doing the seeding. We really are. And it's not struggling to get up this hill or anything. And the thing is, we could actually, our cultivator, I'm just thinking our entire setup actually is getting a bit old. It's really its age is not conducive to what we're about to ask it all to do. For when the farm was smaller, when we had like a single arable field, that was, that made sense. But now I'm just looking at this, I'm looking at what we're trying to do, and I'm going, do we need something bigger? And this JCB would certainly fit that bill. Along with, and as would, with this seeding setup, with the cultivator in it, so long as this JCB was able of running the entire setup with the cultivator on as well, absolutely would be perfect thing. I may have to ask them. I may have to ask them up at the shop. See if they think it will. I don't think the power requirements of the drill is too big. It's all about what the power requirement of the cultivator is. Because yeah, this has 215 horsepower. This is the lowest engines JCB they do of this type. And yeah, it's certainly handling this job no problem whatsoever. I'm wondering if it would handle the rest of it without an issue. There we go. Very, very nice, this. Wow, it is making very short work of this field. Really short work of this field. Just eating it up. And we're going at a really decent rate. We're seeding really nicely. We should have enough seed in the front of here to do this whole thing. Yeah. Look at that. Just, and so quickly round. That is absolutely glorious. Really, really nice. Wow. Oh. It's a really relaxing, nice cab to be in as well. The ride, I tell you something, the ride is a is a lot less stiff. These newer tractors, they definitely know how to improve the ride on it when you're driving across plough furrows like we are. It makes a huge difference. There we go. Massive difference. Yeah, I think there's if I remember correctly, this is part of a setup that includes a subsoiler and a cultivator and the work. So you could actually, in one go on a field, plough, well, essentially plough because you're subsoiling, cultivate and seed in one go with one piece of machinery. I'm not sure this JCB would have the power to do that, but it would be cool. It would be awesome to be able to do that. We'd save so much time on the farm. And we have a few days at the moment that we do. That we have basically, you know, where we're just dealing with the animals. Because there's always that on the farm. There's always the times that you spend where you are, where you're waiting for stuff to grow, and you have a bit less of the downtime when you're, you know, doing dairy and sheep as well, because obviously they need seeing to every day. But yeah, certainly the arable side of it definitely has downtime. Which is useful. I mean, you know, that's when we do a lot of stuff around the farm. And if we can, if we can get canola in here and get a good amount of the canola, that would easily pay for this. And pay for further investment in the farm. Which this is exactly what this would be. This would be an investment in the farm to have this tractor. Wow, the lights are bright. Full daytime. That looks like that's. Oh, that's almost blinding. We could work quite late with the lights on this as well. Really good. Wow. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this field off. But I think I'll end my vlog here. Yeah, I'm loving this tractor. Really am. We'll see what we can do. We'll have words with them and see what they think. But I think it'll be next year before we would see this return to the farm, maybe. For now, what I'm going to do is I am going to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel and I will see you next time. Goodbye.